Black owned. It's about business, our culture, creating legacies. See us, hear us, support the movement. We are Black owned.
So I'm mystified with Black-owned reporting. We started doing Black-owned reporting in the midst of COVID. With everything going on with the economy, it had a big impact on businesses both large and small. We wanted to show small business owners that we still care about their businesses. So this YouTube channel, the videos on it showcases not only the achievements, but the kind of the obstacles that a lot of black business owners have had to face. So we're going to start off with you introducing yourself to the people.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is G. That's pretty much it, more affectionately known as Coach G. That's because of, everything that I do, I'm here for the community, basically, making sure that everybody's satisfied, doing everything that they could possibly do to make themselves better.
So we're here at Alchemist Boxing Fitness Club. So how many businesses do you own other than this one?
There's quite a few. This is probably the newest venture that I started. It all started with my first one, which was a grassroots organization called the Alchemist Foundation. I founded that about 14 years ago. 15 years now that I think about it. Wow, yeah, long time.
Time flies.
And that was, that was definitely something that was pretty much the impetus for everything that I do. So, I have the Alchemist Foundation, and I also have a clothing brand called Respect My Power. I do a few other things. I've written a book called I Can't Play Chess. I got a chess club. I got a few things, that I operate.
That resume is so long. Yeah. So in an earlier conversation with me, you mentioned that this particular business is your baby. So how did you get this started?
Oh, yeah. Well, this was an idea. It was in the incubator for about 2 years. I wanted to do something involved in fitness. I've always been an athlete my entire life. I've always been an athlete. Played football for 26 years. I boxed for a long time as well. But about 2 years ago, I got with a group of guys. We were talking about let's invest our money into something. And one of the best ideas that came out of that think tank was, let's do something involving fitness. Let's do a gym. So my first big idea was to make a big fitness center. There was a place over in Ridgewood that had it used to be an old bakery, and it took up half the block. And we wanted to get that entire thing and make that into a big sports facility, and have a portion for weightlifting, a portion for yoga, a portion for dance or whatever else you could think of involving fitness. And one of the things I wanted to do was have a green strip down the middle and make that like a 40-yard dash timer for like high school students, so that they could actually experience a combine situation, and then maybe shop that to colleges, so we can get these high school kids, to be seen, in the colleges. So, long story short, that didn't really pan well because the people that I had involved in it, they didn't have the same
drive?
Well, not drive, but the vision, right? They didn't have the same vision that I had, where one of my monikers is power over profit. So I believe in power. I believe in profit as well, but I think power is more sacred than profit. I think it's more important than profit. Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, where can I get my dollar from? Where can I get my dollar from? I'm thinking, hey, let's get the power first, and the dollars will come. So owning a facility like that, it's not something where you're going to see an immediate, income from. You're going to have to wait to see a dollar. But once you have it, you're able to manipulate and do things, like that. So that didn't work out too well, and I had to scale down, and scale down, and scale down, and scale down. And then at one point I was like, you know what? I just do it in my closet.
In your closet?
Yeah, that's how far I scaled down. But I kind of lucked up, and I ran into a guy that was renting a space, and he and I have been hitting it off for a while. So, and this is what you have here.
So So from here, we created Alchemist Boxing Fitness Club.
Right.
So what menu of services do you offer?
Well, I have individual classes. I have group classes. I also allow just individual people to come in and work out from time to time. Everybody is vetted. Everybody is screened. One of the things that I'm very, very much a stickler about is energy. So even if I know you and I've known you for years, but I know that your energy is not good. Like, you got friends that you go out with, and the one friend that you're like, I can't take you out. I can't take that. So I keep those kind of people away from here. But for the most part, everybody that comes here, they have a great attitude. They all gel well. There's no big, no egos. So it's that type of thing. Yeah.
So in your menu of services, would you say you offer nutrition training, as well as cultivating that type of lifestyle?
Yes, absolutely. One of the things I didn't mention was, that I have a major in, I've majored in biology as well in college, and through that, I was able to pretty much learn as much as I possibly can about human anatomy and human physiology. A lot of things that we learn in the fitness world, a lot of it is fad. Like, oh, don't eat this. Oh, you're eating too much starch. Oh, let's cut out the water. It's all types of stuff. But once you have a firm background in biology, you can pretty much understand how human physiology works, and you can tell yourself, what I need to eat. It's like for instance, I'll give you a basic example. I hear a lot of times people say, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I've been drinking water all day. Well, it's something that you pretty much learned probably in the 6th, 7th grade. You know that your body is made up of almost 75% water. So how do you expect to lose weight if you're adding water?
That does make sense.
Yeah, so stuff like that makes sense. So you have to curtail how much water you're intaking. So it's little things like that that I bring to the table in terms of nutrition.
Okay. So we're gonna backpedal a little bit.
Go.
So you mentioned earlier that having power is important.
Right.
So what does being a black business owner mean to you?
Oh man, absolutely. Well, being a black business owner in particular, being a business owner is empowering in itself. Mm-hmm. But to be a black business owner, especially in the circumstances that we exist in now in this particular country, is pivotal. One of the things that I've learned is we need more infrastructural businesses. These are the businesses that feed other businesses, that make other businesses grow. And being a part of that system is far more important than just being at the end, being a consumer. So being a black business owner means that you're now becoming part of the producers, that you're making things, that you're turning the wheels as opposed to having the wheel turned on you. So that's one of the things that I really feel good about in terms of being a black business owner.
So we have 2 more things before our final wrap up.
Gotcha.
So do you have any last words for the people?
Oh, of course, man, all the time, man. Like I said, this right here, this moniker right here, leave your cants at the door.
I'm like blocking.
Yeah, watch out there. Yeah, you see that? Leave your cants at the door. That is a motto, that I developed here, but it has encompassed virtually everything that I've done, throughout the years. You have to have a drive. You have to have dedication to that drive. You have to have commitment to that drive, and you have to just step forward. This place here and many of the other ventures that I've been involved in, they're not something that you could say I was ready to do. A lot of it happened impromptu. So it was like, all right, look, man, something got to be done. You know what? Let me just take a step forward. And let me just see what happens. So I took the step forward, and it's like, okay, that wasn't too bad. Well, let me take another step, and such on and so forth. And then I just told myself, man, you know what? Stop telling yourself you can't do it. Stop telling yourself you can't do it, because it can be done. If you see somebody else do it, go ahead and try it. Crazy.
So I heard you wrote a book.
Yeah.
What's the book about?
Yeah. Okay. The book is called I Can't Play Chess, right? a strategy for life. I've been playing chess for a long time. I'm 45 now. I started playing when I was 11. However many years that is, I don't know. It's a lot of math, you know. So when I started playing, you know, it was all about just trying to win, you know. Oh man, I think I can win, you know. Or if I lose, like, dang, I don't want to lose. But after my, I'm gonna say 10th year in, I started, because I've got pretty good around 10 years. You know, I played in high school, you know, played in chess clubs, a lot of chess tournaments, did a lot of stuff, you know, involving chess. And what I learned after my 10th year was that chess was not about winning or losing. Because one clear sign that a person really doesn't know how to play chess is, let's say you and I are sitting here, we playing, and they walk up and they say, "Oh man, you're playing chess? All right, who's winning?" I look up, nobody, bro, nobody. You know, because the thing is that nobody's winning in chess. You either win or you lose. Mm-hmm. Because I can take all your pieces and still not win, or you can do vice versa to me. So what I've learned is that, you know, that game itself, yeah, it's just a game, granted, but there's so many lessons involved. You know, when to push forward, when to pull back, when to lay traps, when to absorb your enemy. You know, things of that nature. You know, there's gambits, the setup of the game, learning which pieces are involved. So, what that did was later on, I guess in my 20th year of playing, you know, I used to always hear people say, well, you know, life is like chess. You know, like you'll hear people say, oh, this is chess, not checkers, you know. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. But then you ask somebody to explain that, and they'll say, well, you know, you're the king, and your girl, that's your queen. But wait, you're a girl, and you got a boy. Wait, let me flick. I don't know how to see, because that's not all it is. Mm-hmm. The pieces don't necessarily reflect actual people, but aspects of who you are.
Wow, I've never thought of it that way.
Right. And in the book, I go through those different aspects of who you are, because each one of those pieces has a particular attitude involved with it. You know, like the knights are they're very strong pieces, but they don't have a great fallback plan. You know, the rooks are very strong pieces, but they also they do have a fallback plan. That they can move all the way forward and they can move all the way back and do a whole bunch of other stuff. The bishops are very streamlined. You know, they're very pointed in terms of what they want to do. So these are different aspects that you as an individual use in regard to chess.
So if you guys have any business owners that you feel as though we should interview, make sure that you like and you comment in the box below, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, thank you G so much for letting me interview you.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Perfect.
I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining, I'm shining.